Doing good, brother.
Hey, Brian.
What's going on, brother?
How are you doing?
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
How's everything going?
It's been a hectic 2 weeks since I've seen you demoing the V-Ride.
Oh my God.
Grass is growing like crazy.
So you guys know Rich. We made a splash on the V-Ride 2 video. That was awesome, right?
We did.
That was such a good time. The demo was legit. The V-Ride 2 was awesome. So when we were talking, if you guys watched the tail end of that video, we talked about demoing the Turf Tiger 2, right?
Yep, definitely.
So calendar-wise, we worked it out. It took a couple of weeks. This thing is in hot demand, but here we go. So right now, let me give you guys a little bit of context. A lot of you guys know I'm in the market for a stand-on mower, but Rich was like, have you seen the Turf Tiger 2? I said I have not, but he said because I'm so used to zero turns and riders, that it would make sense to try this guy out.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair comparison to be able to get on Turf Tiger 2 and see what really separates itself from other units that are in the industry.
Absolutely.
And
you know me, I'm a sucker. I said, let's do it.
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
Absolutely.
You already don't have one.
No, fair enough. This guy's awesome, man. So let's do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna roll through the Turf Tiger 2. I'm gonna be demoing it for about 4 or 5 days. By the time you guys see this video, leave a comment down below so I can monitor the comments and get it real time and answer questions for you guys. Rich can answer questions for you guys, and we'll do a before and after kind of video. We'll do some field tests and some mowing tall grass kind of stuff. But if you guys got questions on the Turf Tiger 2 that we don't answer initially, leave them down below. So let's do a walk around?
Yeah, well, let's do this.
Okay.
So, people that seen the video on the V-Ride 2, and we kind of went through the Velocity Plus deck. That's key thing for Skag, because the Velocity Plus deck is on just about everything that they make.
Okay.
So what I think it was best to do, let's just do a little recap on the Velocity Plus deck.
Okay.
So it's a tri-plate deck.
Okay. 3
plates. We've got this top plate, the deck shell, and there's another plate that's underneath for reinforcement around the spindles. And if we cut a hole right through the deck there, it's just about a ½ inch thick.
Okay.
Very thick, very well reinforced.
Gotcha.
Why we have this lifted up here, so the spindle, this is, the spindle assembly is very unique to Skag. So Skag builds their own spindle assembly. It's all cast iron.
Okay.
It's greasable right from the top.
Gotcha.
There's a poppet valve down here where the old grease can purge out, so you're not blowing the seals out of it.
Gotcha.
The bearings that Skag uses, many manufacturers use either sealed or they're using a roller bearing. We use a tapered bearing.
Okay.
A tapered bearing has a lot more surface area, so it's stronger. The nice thing about that, if somebody's got a Skag unit and they need a spindle, you go to the Skag dealer and say, I have a Skag. It's not what year, what model, what color. You know what? Here's the spindle. Okay. So a dealer doesn't have to have 14 different spindles on the shelf, hoping that's the one that fits your unit.
That is definitely a perk.
The taper lock, you know, this is unique to Skag. The taper lock, that's used so that if you need to pull this pulley off, take those bolts out, put them in there, tighten them up, it pulls it off for you, so you don't trash the pulley.
Gotcha.
Incidentally, these pulleys here, this is split steel.
Okay.
And what this split steel pulley is that Skag actually manufactures these. So they take a round disc of steel, they put it on a lathe, they open it up, it's created then.
No kidding.
It's not 2 pieces that are plug welded together or riveted, so it's solid, much more balanced.
Okay.
While we're here in the front on this Velocity Plus deck, you know, we talk about anti-scalp rollers.
Yep.
Everybody uses them, but notice on Skag, they actually roll real easy. There's a bushing that goes through this wheel. Yep. The other thing is that they're double gusseted.
Yep.
So it's captured on both sides, and this is not welded to the front of the deck. So if you whack it, you know, accidents happen.
Yeah.
You know what? You can at least take it off, straighten the bracket, or replace it.
Gotcha.
Really easy. Trim pad that's replaceable, so you're not grinding up against fences and street poles and everything else.
Gotcha.
Anti-scalp rollers, front and back, and also, you can see this.
I can.
There's 2 12-inch rollers that's on the back there. Helps for striping.
Yep.
Helps for anti-scalping, and also it really helps that when your tailgate is too steep, you're not grabbing at the back of that deck going up in your trailer.
Makes sense.
You know, on the deck here, you can see in the back, there aren't any gussets, anything that's holding the grass in the back. So it's all clean, you can blow it off. It's nothing that's capturing any grass back here.
That is actually pretty cool, because you can blow that right off with the blower.
Yeah,
every lawn. Yeah. Nothing's getting captured.
No.
Very smooth.
The bearings here.
Yep.
It's double stacked on that idler arm.
Okay.
Pretty heavy duty idler arms that Skag uses as well. And it's not greasable, it's sealed, but the only thing is it's just taking the chatter out of that, so it's not spinning, so it really doesn't need to be greased.
Gotcha.
These cutting conditions right now,
yep,
that discharge is 18 inches wide. makes a huge difference in this tall, wet grass that we've got going around here in the Midwest.
You know, can I weigh in on that? Because
Sure.
when we were talking about the V-Ride 2, I didn't know what I didn't know, and I said, sounds cool, looks good on paper, right? I said, sure. And I did notice that the Skag V-Ride 2, the cutting deck, same velocity plus deck, right? It was not clumping at all. And I tell you, we were cutting some very wet grass. You live locally, and we had that 3 inches of rain.
It's very tough conditions
It
right
was
now.
the last like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Most of you guys, here's the thing. I have no bias for any mower. I have no skin in the game. I wish Skag was paying me to say all this. I'm just kidding, okay? I have no skin in the game with any of this. I'm a consumer, just like most of you guys, and that's why I'm doing these videos. But when I see the cut quality and I saw that it wasn't clumping, that is a huge thing for me, especially in that wet grass.
Yeah.
Because that was a gnarly 2 weeks where we had 3 inches of rain come in 48 hours. And you know what? Those are real life conditions that we got to deal with while cutting grass, and I do not want to have to go back and spend 20 minutes blowing my lawns and taking care of all those windrow grass clumps.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of guys since the last time I seen you. And
Yeah.
you know what? Many of them, you know, they're double cutting, they're triple cutting just because they have to try to disperse it. You know what? Every time you cut more than once, you are spending more money.
And gas, fuel, labor.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It never ends.
The whole thing.
Absolutely. No, that's awesome.
So that's you know, Velocity Plus deck. Whether it's 72, 61, 52, 48.
Okay.
Depending on, you know, no matter if it's on the V-Ride 2, Tiger Cat 2, Cheetah, Turf Tiger.
Yep.
The deck is the deck is the deck.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's once you see a Velocity Plus deck, doesn't matter what mower it's on. It's the same.
We have a 61 that we're demoing.
We're doing 61.
Gotcha. Beautiful.
So this unit here, Turf Tiger 2. I'll tell you a few things about the Turf Tiger 2. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about what changed from the Turf Tiger 1 to the Turf Tiger 2. So the original Turf Tiger has been in the line many years.
Okay.
The thing that makes it unique of the Turf Tiger, it's horizontal engine, shaft drive.
Okay.
The front end is replaceable if you whack it. It's not part of the frame.
Okay.
That changed on the Turf Tiger 2. The original Turf Tiger, you could still replace the front end, but they had 2 separate pieces.
Gotcha.
So
a little bit more easeability with maintenance.
that is correct.
And wear and tear.
That's correct.
Sure.
The foot plate is 2 inches longer on the Turf Tiger 2 than the original Turf Tiger.
Okay.
So what happened made the unit longer, and that's why Skag changed the front end, brought it in, so get more space here.
Gotcha.
Kept the original length of the unit though.
Gotcha.
So the front casters.
Yep.
Front casters, run flats are standard.
Okay.
Bearings here, again, they're tapered bearings. They're not a ball bearing.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Notice this is very unique to Skag. This double tube frame, this is unique to the Turf Tiger 2.
Okay.
Also, it was on the Turf Tiger 1, and it's also used on the Cheetah.
Okay.
On the 61 and 72 Cheetah frame.
Gotcha.
Double tube, super strong.
Gotcha.
Super.
So when we're jumping curbs, just kidding.
Backwards up the curb,
Yes,
always.
Always backwards, sure.
Always backwards.
Absolutely. No wheelies.
Raise and lower the deck for your height adjustment.
Okay.
Now you just drop the pin in vertically.
Gotcha.
The old Turf Tiger, you put the pin in horizontally.
Okay.
It worked. It was good.
Sure.
But you know what? This makes it easier for the operator who is sitting on the seat. Turf Tiger, you can cut from 1 inch to 6 inches.
Okay.
Anywhere in between, 1/4 inch increments. And the reason you can do that is because you know what? There's no belt fluctuation.
Sure.
Like on a belt PTO.
Okay.
On a vertical engine. You've got too much belt fluctuation. You can't cut so high, you can't cut so low.
Sure.
So that's one of the advantages, again, of having drive shaft
driven. Beautiful.
Suspension seat is standard.
You know, one thing I got to weigh in on, the foam from the V-Ride 2, that I don't know how thick it was, 4 or 5 inches. That was the softest thing I had to lay against. Like my Exmark aerator, it was a thin piece of foam or padding. I just used another lawnmower that we were using. The padding wasn't as thick. That Skag V-Ride 2, very soft. So whatever foam you guys are using, it's premium, it's clutch.
It's really nice seat, real comfortable.
Absolutely.
Adjustable for the operator.
Gotcha.
Other thing that changed between the Turf Tiger original and the Turf Tiger 2.
Yep.
You used to have a hand brake,
okay.
a band brake you lift up with your hand.
Sure.
Got rid of that. Brake pedal now, we use Osco, which is the brand name, Osco disc brakes.
Okay.
So you want to stop on the side of a hill,
yep.
You just hit the brake, set the calipers in the back, you know what, you stop, just like you hit the brake in your truck.
All right.
Just that easy.
Sounds good to me.
So it's not, you know what, hit the brake, do this,
yeah.
lift up.
Okay.
Much easier. The lift arm, This has changed. The original Turf Tiger had a threaded rod here for adjustment, much stronger here now.
Okay.
The original unit had all your controls on the trim side. Everything now is on the discharge side.
Gotcha.
Trimming underneath low-hanging pines and branches.
Makes sense.
Things that aren't getting right into your into the controls. Notice there's no saddle tanks on this. Center of gravity is extremely low on this.
Okay.
So great on hillside. Even though there isn't anything underneath the seat for the operator to maintain, we still allow you to lift it up so you can keep it cleaned out.
Very cool.
12-gallon tank, like I said, tucked underneath the seat.
Gotcha.
The filler cap isn't even as high as the tires. Like I said, the center of gravity it makes a huge, difference. Your shock dampeners, incidentally, these shock dampeners, some people like a little more pressure when they're going forward. Some people don't like as much pressure. So you can adjust that in 3 different positions.
Really?
So if you want it easy, or if you want it stiff.
Okay.
These will adjust. So if somebody has longer arms or bigger stomachs or whatever the case may be, you can adjust it for the operator. Tires, we went from 24-inch tires to 26-inch tires.
Gotcha.
Big tires, a lot of hill holding power.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this thing is just a cutting machine.
I like the fenders. I know they're kind of aesthetic, but at the same time, fenders really help keeping the mud off of us.
You're right. It is aesthetic, but you know what? They're very functional as well.
I was just gonna say,
And notice the people that have maybe the older style Turf Tiger, you can hardly put your hand in between the tire and the fender.
Okay.
It was very close. They lifted them probably 3 times as high as it used to be. So back here, being that it's horizontal engine, you talk about ease of maintenance. So everything that's back here on everybody else's mower, including the other Skag units, it's tucked up underneath the engine, tougher to get at.
100%.
So your clutch right here, incidentally, the clutches on all Skag units are adjustable.
Okay.
So as a clutch starts slipping with the other brands, you take it off and go see the dealer and give them some money and they give you a new clutch.
Sure.
With the Skag clutch, it's an Orgura clutch, by the way. 1, 2, 3 different places. You stick your feeler gauge in, tighten it up, brings those clutch plates back together. So you get the full life out of the clutch.
That's awesome. So if the belt does break or something happens with my other mower, I have to go underneath. Laying in the grass. It's inaccessible. It's impossible.
Again, notice taper locks back here, split steel pulleys back here. Just like up on the deck.
So let me ask you this. Let's talk more on my wavelength. Let's say drive shaft driven lawnmower versus the different belts. What does that mean in reliability? What does that mean in performance, in dollars and cents? Is this going to be easier for me to use and maintain compared to something with belts?
In longevity, that's what it is. It's the longevity. So drive shaft, several different things. So allows you to cut low, allows you to cut high. Because what's happened is that drive shaft, it's a spline drive shaft. It goes to a U-joint into a gearbox. Each of those have got Zerk fittings in it, so you can keep it maintained and lubricated.
Gotcha.
The other thing is that you don't get any belt slippage.
Right, exactly.
You know what? It is direct drive to that gearbox.
So instant torque, instant power.
Instant.
We're ready to rock and roll.
Horizontal engines.
Gotcha.
Everything else is vertical. Pumps and wheel motors. You know what? This is a big deal. You know, the transmissions in these things. We beat
them up. We beat them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys like me. Oh yeah.
So these are 18cc pumps.
Okay.
Fans on them keep debris blown off and keep them cool.
Cool.
Notice very easy to get to the dump valves. All these transmissions on every single mower have a dump valve someplace because you got to be able to freewheel it. If you get stuck or run out of gas or the thing breaks down.
Have I ever gotten stuck before?
Oh no.
You didn't see that video, did you? Rich watches some of the videos. He's playing catch up, and I definitely got the mower stuck in that muddy one. If you guys didn't see that, I'll leave a card at the end of the video, but it's very important to release your hydros if you get stuck in the mud.
You need to. Very easy access, both sides. Crack them about a half a turn, and they release the pressure, and away you go.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Power plant wise, this particular unit has a 37 horse Briggs Vanguard big block, fuel injected, EFI.
Gotcha.
We offer 35 horse Vanguard carbureted. We'll also offer Kubota diesel, 25 horse. We offer a 31 horse Kawasaki liquid cooled. Fuel injected.
What's the what do you guys sell the most? What do you guys like the most? What are people buying
this year? This is the ticket. This 37 horse Briggs Vanguard EFI. Did
you guys see him light up?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, no one complains they have too much power.
No,
the first time the thing starts chugging, you know what? You think, geez, old Pete. I could have had more power. You know what?
100%.
Get all the power. You know what? Get all the power that you can afford, because you know what? Everything takes power. Wet, heavy grass, Put a bagger on it, that takes power.
Yep.
Steep hills, that takes power. Everything takes power.
I'd rather have it. What's the old saying, right? I'd rather have it than not need it, than need it and not have it.
There you go.
And that goes with lawnmower engines and trimmers and edgers. Get the biggest thing you can afford. I always tell people, backpack blowers, just go for it. You're gonna be so thankful that you did, because you don't have to make reinvestments. Can't really do that with an engine on this, but like trimmers and blowers, that stuff is essential. So buy the biggest one you can afford at the time. So
Yeah.
that's a great point. Absolutely.
Fuel consumption is incredible with the fuel injected engines now. So
Well, 12-gallon tank, I mean, that's got to be 7, 8, 9 run hours.
Well, you're about a gallon an hour. You know,
Okay.
the diesel is about 8/10 of a gallon an hour.
Okay.
This is about a gallon an hour. So it's
Right.
Look at the different cost of fuel between diesel, between gasoline.
Yeah.
There, you know what? You save the upfront cost of not buying the diesel up front.
Sure.
And a lot more torque. That
Yep.
diesel out of 25 horse Kubota puts out about 41 foot-pounds of torque.
Is that right?
This is 54.
Get outta
This
here.
is gasoline engine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to do another Truck Talk Tuesday, gas versus diesel, but maybe we'll talk
Yeah.
about lawnmowers.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
know,
different
it all
world,
comes into
man.
play.
It's
You
a
know
different world these days.
Unless somebody's sitting, you know what? They're all about diesel.
Yeah.
Diesel's great.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what.
This is the...
This
Clutch.
is it. This is it.
All right, I like
Yeah.
it. What would you guys prefer, gas or diesel? Which different engine type? I want to know. Leave a comment down below, because I would rather get the bigger engine, like Rich said. That is a great talking point. Absolutely.
So if somebody's about air cooled, we have air cooled. You want liquid cooled, we have liquid cooled. You want diesel, we have diesel.
Gotcha.
We're covered.
Battery compartment,
Batteries right here.
very accessible.
Yep. Very accessible. There's a place right here. Put a little USB adapter on it, so you can keep your phone charged during the day. You
Look
want
at
to listen
that.
to your radio? Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Built right in.
Do we have a compartment anywhere? Is anybody in the industry? If anybody in the industry wants to watch my videos, that is an engineer for somebody, make a compartment for my stuff. I'm not gonna leave it accessible to the elements. Like my cell phone, I got a $1,000 iPhone, just like you guys, and none of these guys can figure out how to make a compartment for my lawnmower. I'm just kidding. It's not you, Rich. Guys like you and me, we get it. All right, we're in the field, but. For any of my engineer friends at the motherships, for all you companies, please make a compartment with a charger built into the compartment that I can charge my phone from the blower, inaccessible to the elements. That's something I would personally appreciate.
While we got this up, I want to talk a little bit about the Tiger Eye, and also, which is very unique to all Skag units, is the wiring loom.
Okay.
Here's our wiring loom. You know, this is made by Skag.
Yep.
And notice that, you know what, it's all loomed, it's sealed, and it's shrunk, so it's, you know what, it's not like that. You see a lot of mowers and they have that black plastic coating on it
Yep.
that you use on a utility trailer to hold the
Yep.
wires. You know what?
That stuff lasts about one season.
There
Maybe.
you go. Not
It's
even-
weathered, it cracks, it frays, and it's gone.
wiring harnesses, you know what?
Endless zip ties.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it never ends.
And you know what? And it's not one size fits all.
Right.
They're made specific for each machine.
No kidding.
Fuses, all the fuses are mounted in rubber.
Okay.
Easy to get at, you know what? But it's sealed because you know what? You got to cut in the rain.
Right.
You're gonna wash this thing down.
100% power wash it down every other day. You know?
Snap it in, you know what's sealed. Tiger Eye.
Yes.
Tiger Eye.
I was impressed with this,
We talked
honestly.
a little bit about that on the V-Ride too.
Yeah, it's a cool system.
Yeah, it is. So what the Tiger Eye is, you know, we used to have relays for the safety switches.
Yep.
The clutch, the brake, you know, the seat switch. And so now this is kind of self-diagnostic, and it's a little dashboard. So what happens, Ryan, when we turn the key on, all four of these lights need to be lit up for the engine to start.
Okay.
Notice this one's not, but as soon as I put somebody in the seat,
Gotcha.
it lights up, then we're good to go.
Right.
But maybe maybe I'm sitting down in the seat and that still won't light up. That instantly will tell me, hey, I got something going on with the switch in the seat.
Sure.
Or maybe it's the PTO clutch on the switch.
At least it can help you start diagnosing
Exactly.
where
Yes.
we're at, what's
Yeah.
going on.
The other thing that it shows, so it shows your voltage meter, it's got your hour meter,
Okay.
it's got your oil. If it was liquid cooled, it would have your water temperature. If it's diesel, it's got the glow plug. Everything's like a little dashboard right here.
Beautiful. All right, accountability check. I don't know if you guys can see this. What are we at, Rich? 10.9?
10.9.
All right, 10.9. So what do you think we're coming back with? 20? Last time.
I hope you have more than that.
Yeah. Well, on the V-Ride 2, what did we put on that? It was 17, 18 hours?
Yeah.
Because we had it for
It
5
was
point.
like 5 and it was 20 some
So six,
hours. Yeah.
What is that, 15? I
Yeah.
can't even
you
do
start
math.
riding this, you're gonna want to put some hours on it.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
My man, I love this.
Yeah. It cuts so nice, but you know what? The ride is so nice.
Well, that's what, I mean, I will tell you, that's the one thing I've been telling people on these videos is that we cut a lot of lawns.
Yeah.
And it will not take long for me to let you guys know straight up whether I like it, don't like it. annoyances. There's little things that bug me on just a little bit of everything, just like everybody else. But I can report back to you guys, let you know how this works and anything I like or do like, don't like, all that fun stuff. Which, by the way, again, leave me a comment down below if you guys have specific questions, because Rich is gonna watch the video, Skag's been watching the video, Jake, a lot of you guys know Jake with Skag, and he runs all their marketing and social media kind of stuff. He's part of that team. Jake's on top of it. So if you guys have questions, leave them down below. Skag can answer them and all that fun stuff for you guys.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're taking the time to have this for all next week, because you know what?
Yeah.
It really speaks for itself, and you're coming from
Right.
another side of the fence and not really into the Skag family yet, but we're getting you there.
Yep.
But you know what? I appreciate your opinion. You know what? There's some tough conditions out here right now.
For sure.
And this thing, you know what? It just will speak for itself. You don't have to take my word for it. You know what?
Yeah.
And if people from not around here,
right,
go to your local dealer and tell them you want a demo.
You know,
just go get a demo.
I was just gonna say, if they wanted a demo, local dealer,
go to the local dealer.
All right, cool deal.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of folks that are interested in that V-Ride too.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, like I'm not endorsing any one brand or product. Like I'm just trying to be as unbiased as I can. But that V-Ride 2, there's a reason there's so many people that like it and all that other stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna interject something really quick here. By the way, I'm no hype. So if this is a good unit, I will shoot you straight. If it's a bad unit, I'll shoot you straight. I don't get paid to endorse this either which way. Rich does, I don't. No, I'm just kidding. But here's the deal. I want to tell you guys that straight up, because if there's something that's really, really awesome about the unit, you guys can trust what you're hearing from my channel. I'm not just gonna whine whether my unit broke down or anything like that just for drama or views. I don't care either which way. I want to report to you guys accurately, candidly, and transparently about how these lawnmowers are working. And the reason being, you guys, it takes a lot of time and effort to buy lawnmowers like these. These are 10, 12. What's the sticker on this guy, if you don't mind me asking?
This unit, as it sits right here,
yeah,
12.9.
12.9. That's a lot of money for guys like you, guys like me. So when I'm putting my own money into this, I want to know if what I'm buying is going to last and make me money.
I take it, that's a lot of value. Here. That's a lot of value.
It's an investment, right?
Yeah.
Not just cost.
No.
Well, let's talk about this.
It's going to make you some money.
We were talking about this before we hit record. What's talk about fleet for me, because if people are interested in this or the V-Ride,
that's a good thing to bring up again right now, because you know what?
Yeah.
Most manufacturers of commercial mowers, they have some sort of fleet program.
Okay.
Full fleet, mini fleet, call it whatever you want.
Sure.
Skag, we have a fleet program too.
Yep.
And most of them are based on points.
Okay.
You know, the bigger the unit, more expensive unit, bigger point
savings.
Value.
Yeah, sure.
So a V-Ride at Skag is 6 points. This is worth 6 points. So on 12 points, 2 units,
yep,
you get a fleet. So you'd be a fleet customer if you bought 2 units at one time, and being a fleet customer, you buy at about 20% off then.
20% off.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And so then once you become a fleet customer, you're a fleet customer for 12 months.
Okay.
So let's just say June 1st, I go in and I buy 2 units. I'm a fleet customer.
Sure.
Next May 30th, I go to the dealer. You know what? I need to buy 1 more unit. I'm still a fleet customer, so I can buy 1 more unit. And if it's 6 points, maybe it's another V-Ride, maybe it's one of these, maybe it's a Cheetah.
Yeah.
Skag will roll it over for another 12 months for me to be a fleet customer.
That's legit. That's actually really sweet.
That's where you make money.
Absolutely.
That's where you make money.
Well, if you buy a V-Ride for, you know, 9 grand, whatever, and this for 12 something, that's, what? Help me out, guys. Is that 21, 20% of that? Dude, that's $3,000-4,000 bucks.
Yes.
That's a lot of savings.
How many lawns you have to cut before you can put $3,000 in your pocket?
It's a great point. And again, if anybody buys a lawnmower and Skag wants to send me a check, I'm just having fun, okay? That's funny. Come on, you gotta relax a little bit. Cut up a little bit, you know what I mean?
There you go.
So me and Rich, we got our weird humor, right? No, that's awesome. Cool deal.
Other than that, you know what? I think that
pretty sums it up.
You've got some great conditions around here.
Yep.
You know what? People see this thing and they just think, you know, municipality.
Yeah.
You know what? We sell a lot of these to municipality.
Yep.
We sell a lot to lawn maintenance, and I'll tell you what, we sell a lot of them to the homeowner.
Sure.
Bigger properties.
Sure.
A lot of homeowners buy these. You know, and the other nice thing about it, you know what? This is probably the last, for a homeowner especially.
Sure.
You know, I tell them, you know what, it's probably the last mower you're going to buy.
Absolutely.
And the other thing for a homeowner is that, you know what, they don't buy it for resale value, but everything in life changes.
Right.
You know what, they buy this, you know what, they are going to want to, Hey, you know what? 2 years from now, we're not cutting any more grass. We're doing the condo.
Seriously.
It's got a lot of resale value.
One other question I got is, what about accessories? So like a chute blocker or a bagger system. Do you guys have access to that kind of stuff?
We do. So at Skag, we have a full line of accessories for the mowers.
Okay.
Whether it's baggers, a 3-bag system, clamshell, or dump from the seat bagger system.
Okay.
The stripe kit fits on the back. It's a set of rollers. It's spring loaded.
Okay.
So you want to have the stripe kit.
Yeah.
Give it off, hit the button, spring loaded, follows the contour of the turf. You don't want it.
Yep.
Come back, lift it up, locks out of place. It stays on there, but it's not on the ground.
Beautiful. Okay.
Skag builds their own.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a 3-bag system.
Okay.
Or clamshell, a dump from the seat.
Gotcha.
But the thing is on Skag, so their bagger, where many manufacturers are blower assisted. Ours is blower assist, but the difference is that
it's like vertical, right?
Our blower stands vertical. It doesn't like horizontal.
Right, I did see that.
Ones, they take a lot more room, and ours is 9 inches wide, so it's not even as wide as this discharge chute.
Right. That's good to know.
And you know what, the other thing, Brian, you know what, as you know, they're all prone to plugging.
Oh, of course.
So here's the key thing is, how simple is it to get at it, to unplug it?
Absolutely.
With the Skag, 2 bungees, lift it off, shake the grass out, pull it out, put it back on.
Good to go.
Away you go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's all about easeability and serviceability.
Another big accessory that we sell a lot of is the OCDC.
Yes.
Operator Control Discharge Chute.
Absolutely.
Fits right on here, operated right from the seat.
Okay.
You don't want grass coming out the side, maybe around flower beds or parking lots or something.
Yep.
You know what? Throw the lever, this chute comes up, the block comes down.
Okay.
Pull the lever the opposite direction, the block comes up, this lays down, and they lay horizontal side discharge again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a huge advocate for chute blockers.
Yeah,
pick your brand, pick your company, don't really care, but for a business owner guys and guys like you and me, please get an OCD chute blocker. It's a game changer for your lawnmower and your maintenance business. So
yeah, and you know, check out skag.com. You'll see a lot of other accessories, from lights to there's all kinds of accessories you can
absolutely. Oh,
right there.
Chrome rims.
Chrome rims.
It's all about priorities, right? When you're 12 grand in, like, what the heck? What's another 200 bucks, right? Come on, that's funny right there. So one thing I wanted to mention is Rich is actually going to be at GIE. I'm going to be at GIE, and so is obviously the rest of the Skag team. If you guys have not been to GIE, which is coming in the fall, please evaluate checking that whole experience out. It's 2.5, 3 days. It's pandemonium. There's probably 50,000 people that go through that. And Skag had a huge booth.
Yeah.
Meet the whole team, the whole family of Skag. Everybody from the top down is there. All the distributors. It's a huge, awesome party. And you know what? Pick your brand. Go see your people as well. I like hanging out with my folks over there as well. But there's so many people at Skag that I've got to befriend over the last couple of weeks. So I'm definitely going to be checking them all out at GIE. So if you go to GIE, check out the Skag team. They're sponsoring the GIE after party rally with lawn care rookie Naylor. Shout out to Naylor. And so that's going to be an awesome time and experience at the cavern. So it's going to be a good time.
You know, that show, you know, it's very educational. You know, you plan a little bit of time, plan your time there, because there's a lot to see.
There's a lot to see.
Yeah, you know what? You can spend some time outside riding the brand that you like, riding the brand that you've seen, maybe that you never have. Maybe you're not even interested in something, hop on and try it. What do you got to lose?
Absolutely.
You know, they're all there. You can learn a lot.
It's a great time to network, shake hands.
It sure is. You know what? This is our industry, and this is our industry show.
Absolutely.
You know what? And if we don't support it, who's going to?
Absolutely.
They do it for our business.
I had a great time. Last year, most of you guys know, last year was my rookie year, and my wife and I wore like tennis shoes, but I should have worn way better tennis shoes. Because man, you do some walking.
There is, yeah. It's a big show.
It's a huge show, so make sure you guys check that out. But all right, so I got this for up until next week, Thursday. This video is probably gonna post like on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So leave me comments. I'm gonna watch them, and I'll have time to do a follow-up video and answer any, any comments or any questions you guys have. And I'm telling you what, we're gonna mow grass. I'm gonna put this thing through the gauntlet. A lot of you guys know I love mowing tall grass. I've already told Rich. She's like, oh boy, here we go. Because I've got some 4 or 5 foot tall grass we're gonna put it through. You got anything else really quick while we got you?
I'll tell you about long grass.
Yeah.
You know, I don't cut grass on a daily basis, but I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I volunteered for the last 4 years with a little volunteer group called the Detroit Mower Gang.
Yeah.
We're talking about some tall grass. So it's volunteers that we get together, we go and cut tall grass in the parks that the city can't maintain.
Yep.
You know what? When I put this, I know what these machines will do.
For sure. You've seen firsthand.
I mean, firsthand.
He said bring it. Remember last video?
Yeah, that's right. Bring it.
Absolutely.
Bring it.
This guy is awesome, man. He knows his stuff, he knows his competitors, and I like talking to people who are intelligent about what they market, what they sell, and here's why. It's helping you guys. That's what I want to do. That's what Rich is here to do, Skag's here to do, and I have an open invitation to any other company out there that wants to do the same thing to help you guys make informed choices when you're spending your hard-earned money in our industry. So, anything else you got, brother?
I think that's it for now.
Dude, it's gonna be awkward with the camera.
Hey,
Rich,
Brian, good to see you again.
this guy's the man, and we'll definitely be catching up next week Thursday, right?
Perfect.
All right, brother.
Sounds
Over now,
good.
guys.
Hey, thanks.
If you guys enjoyed it, do me a big favor. Shoot a comment down below. Say thanks, Rich, because he is taking a lot of time. I put this guy through the ringer. Okay, he's trying to text me, get a hold of me, and it's always got to be after 4, 5, 6 o'clock because I'm working, guys. So thank you to Rich for coming out here. I do appreciate it.
I'm still working too, by the way.
He's still working. He's on the clock, man. We're trying to do this for you guys, right? In a late night. So thank you to Team Skag for making this all happen. By the way, I pursued them. They did not pursue me, just for the record. This is not sponsored or endorsed or anything like that. If you guys enjoyed it, shoot it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. And this is Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.